Hi, my name is Marietta Mahoney, and this week's Aqua Tip, we're using 2 dumbbells to suspend the body to do a movement pattern I call the butterfly. The butterfly, feet up off the bottom, slap the legs together. Love this exercise. Boom, boom, boom. Now what are we doing? What are we doing here? Well, I'm in shallow water, so I have to lift up my feet quite a bit away from the floor. And I'm bringing my knees right up, and I'm squeezing my knees together and opening my knees out wide. My dumbbell is underneath the water. My fingers are released. I'm only pressing down on the dumbbell with the inside of my palms. I don't need to actually grip the dumbbell to hold it down, which means that this exercise can act like a bit of a finger release for other activities that you might be doing using the dumbbell. Now, holding the dumbbell down actually activates my lats, which is great, which is what I want. It also helps with maintaining good posture in the water. And I'm squeezing my legs in and out. Now, moving pretty quickly. Now, the butterfly can be performed like this, or you can travel your butterfly. So you're bringing the butterfly up, you're bringing the butterfly down. Yep, you can also take the butterfly to the back. So beginning with the butterfly below your body, bring it to the back, bring the arms forward, taking the arms out, go back to the front. That means that you can keep moving the legs. Now, if you're doing the traveling butterfly back and forwards, it's a really good inner thigh exercise. Woo! Yes, it's a great inner thigh exercise, is keep the legs moving. Quite often the participants will focus on just moving their bodies forwards and back, that they'll forget to move their legs in and out, and their feet will come apart. That means that your feet need to be together, or needs to be together all the time. Notice that when I come to the front, my dumbbells go forward, and as I bring my legs out and to the back, my dumbbells go out to the side, and then I come back down again. Requires a fair bit of control, and you've got to use your head. Your head comes back a little bit in line with the rest of your body the entire time, but try not to throw the head back and forwards like this to bring the legs down. And you might see your participants do that, but this is what you might see them do. They go like this, and then they're moving their legs, and then they throw their head back and they bring their legs forward. You can see when I was doing that, my legs were not performing the butterfly as I was moving forwards and back. That means that you've got to make sure they're able to do that movement pattern and then slowly add the travel to the front and to the back. Cool inner thigh exercise. It does work glute medius a little bit, now, but in the water you won't feel it that much, okay? But not like you would on land, because often this is used as the clam, as they call it in Pilates, to work glute medius. And it does work glute medius, but you won't really feel it much in the hip abductors, or rotators. You'll feel it definitely in your adductors, your inner thighs. And that is this week's Aqua Tip. The butterfly, one of those exercises I literally invented when I was having a medical procedure that wasn't that nice. And it's actually really easy to exercise to demonstrate. You will need a chair, because doing it on the chair makes it easier, especially if you're doing that forward and backward motion, and I'll show you why. So you're sitting in the chair, you have your feet together, you indicate to your participants to lift their feet off the bottom of the pool, arms out to the side, and the way I would teach it is like this. Take your arms out to the side, feet up off the bottom. I want you to open and close your legs without separating your feet. And I want you to get a real strong pull in. So the main important muscle that you should be feeling it now is in your inner thighs. With your hands, so what I did was I got the movement, I got them in the position, I get them to move their legs. That's the primary movement pattern. Then you talk about the arms. So then I say, okay, with your fingers, I just want your hands, your palms to just sit on the dumbbell so your fingers are not gripping, and push the arms underneath the water. The arms add to the exercise. They don't make the exercise. You don't talk about the arms first and then talk about the legs. So always think about what's the most important thing here. And the first thing is you've got to get them moving, and then you enhance what they're doing with the other coaching tips. Now, when you go to demonstrate the butterfly going onto the floor, this is how I do it. So I start, always do it side on to the class so you can see what's going on. So I say, okay, you're going to bring your arms forward and you're going to come down so that you've got your butterfly motion still happening with your dumbbells down the water. Now you're going to keep the legs going. You're going to come back, keep the legs moving, and lie back. Yep, but not too far back. And now bring your chin in, bring your head forwards, bring your arms forward, keep the legs moving the entire time. So what you need to do is you're going to have to put body weight on those dumbbells. If you've got dumbbells that won't work that well and that you're going to break them, everyone's body weight's a little bit different, right? Then maybe as you come forwards and you show that the arms come down in front, place the dumbbells on the floor and place your hands on either side of the dumbbells so they can see that the arms are down. And then as you come back, you pick the dumbbells up on the way back and then lean back, okay? Just be careful of that. Look, that bit in the middle of the dumbbells, it's just different depending on company to company. And of course, like I mentioned, I don't know how much weight you're going to place on those dumbbells. And, some of us can put a lot of force and, our dumbbells actually even get squashed. So just be mindful of that when you go forwards into that butterfly motion. But the most important thing, and you've got to also watch your participants, is that they don't throw their heads as they go forward. So you might even say, look, I don't want you using your head to come forwards. I want you to use your abdominals. I want you, come forwards now. I want you to use your abdominals to help you go back. So avoid flicking the head back. And the other thing that you want them to remember to do is keep the legs moving all the time as they move from front to back. That might mean that you might do the first couple repetitions just a bit slower before you start picking up how many counts that they'll do going back and forwards, for example. So it might be, that they have to do, say, 16 in, out, till they get to the back. So they move through the motion slower, and that will make them move their legs. Otherwise, they're sort of just floating around in the water. And then you say, see if we can do it in less repetitions. That's another way you could do it. And that is this week's Aqua Tip.